Hello, this is Nelson Olmsted. Let's talk about the days when the mail carrier had one of the most dangerous jobs on earth. First, a word from Clint Gruber and Pacific Power.
Welcome once again to Stories of Pacific Powerland, a presentation of Pacific Power and Light, the company that has been serving the electric needs of the region's homes, farms, and industries through more than half a century of progress and growth. Now, here's Nelson with an exciting story of the men who helped build the West.
When history is made these days, it is usually attended by batteries of cameras and microphones, and the news is flashed instantly to all corners of the world. A little over a century ago, history was made in much more quiet fashion. This episode in St. Joseph, Missouri, in 1860, for example. All right, now, here he comes, Johnny. Get ready to mount up. Remember, you'll find the stations every 15 miles along the way, and they'll have a fresh horse ready to go. And if the changeover takes more than 2 minutes, I want to hear about it. You get the idea? Yeah, don't worry. I got it. I'll see you next trip. Good day, gentlemen. Now, here's the special mail from New York and Washington. In addition to other items, this packet contains a letter from President Buchanan to the Governor of California, which must be delivered. Hang the speeches! Let's have the mail! I got 80 miles to ride today. Come on, horse! Let's go! So began the dramatic saga of Western America's Pony Express. This famed organization, founded to provide faster postal service from coast to coast, began to set records for speed, heroism, and endurance right off the bat. Johnny Fry's first run is a case in point. He covered the 80 miles from St. Joe to Seneca, Kansas, in about 6.5 hours. Here, Johnny passed the mail pouch to the next rider, who galloped another 75 to 100 miles at top speed. And so it went, from St. Joe, Missouri, through a corner of Kansas, across Nebraska and Wyoming, turning south through Utah and Nevada, all the way to Sacramento, California. It was almost 2,000 miles of savage wilderness, and they rode it in the astounding time of 10 days flat, and every mile was dangerous. Take, for instance, Pony Bill Haslam, who rode into a relay station and tumbled, bleeding from the saddle. Well, Lord almighty, Bill, what happened to you? Indians, but I fit 'em off. You're hurt bad, man. Hey, you got it in the arm and in the jawbone. Hey, get inside. We'll doctor you up some. No, I ain't got time. I got the rest of the run to make. Just give me some whiskey to swish around my mouth, and I'll make it through to the next station. Well, the world's greatest horseback mail service became obsolete when transcontinental telegraph lines were completed. During 18 hazardous months, express riders had covered 616,000 miles and delivered more than 34,000 pieces of mail, and only one packet of mail was lost. Today, history-minded travelers in Wyoming may follow much of the Pony Express trail across the state by driving on U.S. Highways 30 and 26, plus the state highways which link the two. On the way, you'll pass through such communities as Glendo, Douglas, Glen Rock, and Casper, where modern electric power supplied by Pacific Power and Light has long since supplanted the flickering campfires of the intrepid riders who helped pioneer these routes across the great American West.